All right, microphone should be fixed now. Microphone should be fixed now. Tell me if you guys can hear me. I can see it on the screen, so it should be fixed. Microphone should be fixed now. Microphone should be fixed now. Tell me if you guys. Okay, microphone is fixed. Your boy got down to 199 pounds. I'm about 206 pounds now because after I got down as small as I want to, I switched over to start lifting weight. So ain't no fat here. Probably most healthiest I've ever been in my life. What took so long for me to make this video, because I know how the internet works. You want to drop stuff when the topic is hot. And I know this came out over a week and a half ago and people move on. I don't care when you start talking about saying racist stuff. When it comes to racism, the first chance I got, I don't care if it was going to be a month from now, I was going to say this. And if this is the video Jim should run into, because Jim's is talking about videos with people who are using the things he done in his past to hate on him. I don't have a problem with Jim's. Matter of fact, when I first lost my weight, the post that I put up was saying how Jim's motivated me. So maybe Jim's need to hear from someone who is highly offended and can break this stuff down to show him just why what he did is bad. By the way, I came on to destroy Jim's first two videos, and while setting this up right now, I saw that Jim just made a third video 5 days ago. It was after I put up my post saying I was going to make a video on Jim's. He put up another one, which made me happy because I was thinking maybe he see the error in his ways, which he didn't fully. So out of 3 videos on stuff. So just to give people who don't know, who may come over and look at my channel from any other community, Jim's is I guess half white, and he says that he's half Hispanic. His father is Hispanic. He looks 100% white. He came into the community as if he was Hispanic, and then once people found out that he has a white mom, they used that kind of against him. He wants to add the Hispanic part on because he said vile things about the black community that he's in. He called us niggers. I can say Niggers because I don't care about being monetized. I don't get paid on YouTube. I don't care about that. I care more about the message being out. He called us niggers. He posted a bunch of foul stuff. He basically said that all black babies are ugly and black babies look like dogs. A lot of foul stuff, and these came up in old tweets that they saw of him of 10 years ago. Jim's, I kind of wrote down topics because I want to make sure I touch on everything. And again, I am upset at you. And when I do man-to-mans, my man-to-mans aren't to destroy someone, although I'm going to say things that you don't like. That's probably why people respect when I do a man-to-man on someone. So let me go into these topics here. Jim's, your first video you made, the very first one that came out, Jim's, it was basically you. Let me make sure I move this over here next to my topics. The first video you made on this after everybody found out what you did. Shout out to my man Angry Fan in the building. Your first video was basically why you did it. Your 2 excuses on why you did it. You had a black girlfriend. You did the Eminem thing. I had a black girlfriend. She messed around. Or you had a girlfriend that messed with a black guy or whatever. Something dealing with a personal situation. You decided to attack the entire community that you're in. That's number 1. Number 2, you said that you did this because back 10 years ago, shocking topics was the thing that people went towards on YouTube. You're right. Shocking topics are things that people went to around about 2009-ish or whatever, even though that was about 5 years before this. You made these about 2013 or whatever. My reply to that, Jim's, and again, I'm not trying to attack you, but I'm going to say some real shit on this motherfucking video. They pick on Piper Boy because during the shock value time that people were making videos, Piper Boy decided to wear a bra and do some silly stuff. I get that people was going to joke on Piper Boy about that, but honestly, I didn't think that was bad. I understand the mind frame of the YouTube time when everybody was trying to be that YouTuber, and a lot of people was doing that kind of stuff. So I respected the fact in this community they was going to pick on Piper Boy, but I ain't see nothing bad about it. I want you to ask yourself, Jim's, of all the shocking content you could do on YouTube during that time, why did you choose to be racist towards the community that's paying you money? I can shout off 10 shocking topics that were hot back then. Why is it that calling us niggers was the one you chose to make your money with. I didn't name this Man to Man with Jimz. I named this Man to Man with Jimz 2023 for a reason. Let me break it down for you, Jimz. I saw in my true crime documentary I'm about to do, there's a woman, when she was a little girl in high school, her and her friends murdered their best friend because they were jealous of her. She's been on Dr. Phil as a 40-some-year-old woman. She did her time in prison. She's out. I hate her. I don't hate her for killing that little girl. She didn't kill the little girl. She did. Her teenage version killed the little girl. No, I hate the 40-year-old woman who's going on Dr. Phil. I hate the things she's saying. I hate the minimalization. I hate how she's trying to paint the victim as worthy of being killed. I want to attack the 40-year-old woman. I do not want to attack the teenager that killed the girl. Jimz, I'm not attacking you 10 years ago. I'm attacking your actions today, right now, 2023. So I asked the Jimz right now, today, 2023, of all the topics back then that you could have done for shock value, why did you choose to call us niggers? While you're thinking about that, I want to move on to the next topic. Your second video. Your second video really pissed me off, and this is somebody who had nothing but respect and love for you. Your first video was on why you did it. Your second video was basically filled with anger towards our community on our reaction to you being racist towards us while being paid off of us. Your entire video. Your video, Jimz, your second video, was exactly 13 minutes and 58 seconds. Out of 13 minutes and 58 seconds, the community that's paying you, you called our babies. What you don't understand, when you call our babies ugly dogs and niggers and shit like that, I'm thinking about my little black daughter. I was rooting for this guy versus Math Hoffa. This is how you feel about my baby girl? Out of 13 minutes and 58 seconds, you spent 30 seconds saying that what you did was bad. You spent 30 seconds and you did it in anger. Yeah, it was some messed up stuff I did back then. And then you went right back on an entire video where we just found out you're racist. Defending yourself. And you was defending yourself because you was talking about cancel culture. You were so more focused on your plight. Your plight. What happens at the end of your plight? I'm tell you what happens at the end of your plight. At the very worst case scenario, you're not going to get a check from YouTube on the 21st. I don't think you support your babies. I don't think you support your girlfriend and your little kids you just had off YouTube. I think it helps. So you still got a living. What happens to our plight? We got racist people out here coming at us. We got people jumping off boats in Alabama trying to fight us. And we got the people we let in and love and trust in our community saying this to us. You had the audacity to spend all this time on your little weak ass plight of possibly being canceled. I was going to save this for later, but I'm on the top of it. Let me elaborate something to you because I'm getting pissed. Let me elaborate something to you, Jimz. I'm sick of people not understanding what cancel culture is. You got Angry Fan right here listening, right? Check this out. Jimz, if you do something I don't like, and from this new action, I don't want to fuck with you, that is not me canceling you. That's me removing myself. Canceling you is when people purposely come out here to get other people not to like you. If I make this video to get other people not to fuck with you, I'm trying to cancel you. If I see some fuck shit you do and I don't like it, I'm too selfish to cancel you because I frankly don't give a fuck what nobody say. Everybody could have agreed to you and said this bullshit. I still was going to feel the same way. If you got a conglomerate of people in the community that you said racist shit about they fucking babies and collectively they don't want to fuck with you, that is not cancel culture. We have the right not to want to fuck with you. I feel really, really bad for my friends, Jimz. I want you to listen to this. I feel really bad for them because nothing I can do to help them. I'm on Facebook and I'm looking down. I only let real friends on my Facebook. I don't let all people I don't know. Facebook for real life. You want to just, I don't know you like that, join my Instagram. So real people I fuck with on Facebook. And I know my friend was in love. I know he had proposed. I know he's super happy. And I look and see his Facebook And he says, I just want to apologize to everybody about my behavior and the names I called my fiance. No woman deserves that. I don't know what's going on, but from what I'm reading, it looked like he went wild on Facebook about some argument. Segue, people. Once you really fall in love with somebody, you're still going to argue. It's not about the argument, it's how you handle the argument. Back on subject. So I'm nosy at this point. I click on his fiance's page and all her posts are about how she don't deserve that, and basically she moved on. So what I can gather, she broke up with him. What's frustrating to me, Jimz, is that I know he a good guy. He a good guy, and he's so self-reflective, growth like you say. He's so self-reflective, he publicly apologized. I see every post now he's sad. I ain't talked to him yet because I'm going to give him time to calm down and he come to me. You know what I'm going to tell my friend? When he comes to me and want to talk to me, and I know he a good guy, and I know they'll make a great relationship. I know they can get over it. But she broke up with him for good. Her page looked like she gone. I'm going to tell my friends, Jim, I feel you, and I feel you not that person, because I know you. However, no matter how much we grow, we don't get to control how somebody react to it. My boy, how you know that girl didn't have an abusive relationship before that where all her man did was go down and talk trash about her on there, and you triggered that in her, so she head for the hills? I get that you got growth, but in your growth, people may not still fuck with you from the infraction that you did. And I know it's gonna hurt him to lose his girl, Jim, but that's just the truth. That's all I can give to my friend, and you running around here like we motherfucking owe you something. You running around here like you're the guy I just posted, got me healthy. I done lost over 40 pounds. You was my motivation. Still, fuck you. Not the old Jimz who made those tweets. Fuck Jimz 2023. I'm going to tell you why I say fuck Jimz 2023, because I'm basing you on your reactions that you did to this. The man now who keeps saying about growth instead of showing it. Move on to the next topic. The blame game. You know, I'm going to skip the blame game because I think I know why you did the blame game. I'm going to come back and go to this topic down here. And what I wrote for my notes for you, Jim, my notes say, the black community is larger than your enemies. You have to let them win. Let me explain to you what that means. I'm going to say it one more time. The black community is larger than your enemies. You have to let them win. Jimz, you develop anger not at them showing the horrific shit you said about us black people in our black community that you joined. But you couldn't see our pain and sorrow from hearing that from someone we like. You couldn't have a conversation with us because you was too mad at the person that put it out. Jimz, we don't give a fuck about your drama you got with Henny Man. When you attack in a community with racist shit, we don't care. We're not even registering that you and Henny Man don't like each other. I'm watching Henny Man video, and I'm only judging Jimz off of Jimz actions. I don't give a fuck about the guy doing it. But you're pissed. I could put myself in your shoes. I got enemies out here. If something big happens to me, they're going to relish in it. But you know what I'm going to do? You know what the John 2023 going to do that you didn't do? I'm going to let my enemies win. They're going to have that video. Whatever they talk about, I ain't focusing on them. I love this community, and I don't want this community to feel that I'm a racist person. So I'm just going to let my enemies win, and I'm going to talk to the community who I offended. You see the difference now? I'm not talking shit about old Jimz from 10 years ago. I'm talking about Jimz right now. I'm talking about the Jimz on his latest video, talking about all this growth he got. When you focus on one nigga after you done put down a whole group of fucking people. That's what I'm looking at. You got to know when to let your enemies win. You got to let D.I. Henny Man them have that. You can't be focused on that. If you truly care, you win in the first place. You did that to D.I. Henny Man by proximity because his skin is black. But you didn't offend him directly. You offended all of us. All of us. Put your focus back here to the community you put down that you call niggers. Now we can go back to the blame game. You know what I wrote down, Jimz, for the blame game? My notes right here. I wrote down, you said, we didn't see the tweet thread before that. We didn't see all the comments before. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You know why I don't give a fuck? About seeing all the stuff that made you say right, all the stuff people talk about. Because they are not YouTubers. They're not battle rappers in the community. If they were, and they said it, we'd be saying it about them too. I don't give a fuck about No Name Joe Blow. I care about the Jimz that was here. So you trying to tell me, Jimz, again, we're not talking about old Jim. We talk about Jimz 2023. You're trying to tell me, because you just said this in 2023, what you're saying, people don't understand, they fuck themselves up with their own words. You're putting it out there that if people came to you like that again, you'll do the same thing. If not, why you want us to look at what happened before? Why you want us to look at who was talking shit to you like that before? We don't care. I don't think you look too much on your father's side. He's a minority. If you really catered more to your father's side, Hispanic minorities go through racism and shit too. The shit your father had to go through for being 100% Hispanic. If you looked and tapped into that, you will automatically get it. You will automatically understand. We don't give a fuck what they said to you. You wasted your breath, and you then use another example to show us Jimz 2023 hasn't grown as much as he says he's grown. We don't give a fuck. It's a slap in our face for you to call us niggers and then tell us little niggers we should care about what somebody said. I don't give a fuck. That's the blame game. You playing the blame game. Then you said, oh, this is where you keep fucking up, because this is your third video. This is your third video where you're supposed to be coming back to us. Coming back to us in our community. In your third fucking video you made 5 days ago, you said, as if you've never been a hater before, ain't nobody hate a race more than black girls seeing a black guy with a black girl. My nigga, we talking about you. We talking about you. You, again, supposed to have made all this growth, and you're deflecting. Anytime I do an action, I guarantee you 100% of the time I can point out how somebody did this or somebody did. We don't give a fuck. If I truly own it, if I truly got growth, I don't need to show what somebody else has done. I don't need to show what somebody else has said. All I need to do, if I'm truly hurt about what I did and my actions and I've changed and I'm not that kind of person anymore, is let you know. I hate that fucking shit. I hate to see myself in the mirror. I hate the foul things that I said. I don't need to tell the people I put down, hey man, don't act like y'all ain't perfect, y'all ain't did it too. I ain't trying to hear that shit. We ain't trying to hear that shit, Jimz. It's as if you don't understand how much racism affects a community. That's why I say I don't think you fully tapped into your father's side. Because if you was fully tapped into your Hispanic side, you will feel that, because they go through that plight and racism too. I don't think you fully feel that. I don't. That's my opinion from what I'm saying, again, of Jimz 2023. I don't think you fully get that, my brother. All right. You have to go that far back. That lets me know how much I've grown. You said that in your final video. I don't think you understand. You really don't get it. You think you get it. And if you are open-minded, as you claim, you are a changed person, I think you should stop making these videos on this topic and go do some fucking research. Because you wouldn't say the shit you say. You wouldn't say, you had to go back 10 years to find dirt on me. You talking to your enemies. You talking to Diadahini, man, you talking to people because you still think you're in this one-on-one situation to where my enemy found dirt on me and I'm so great I had to go. No, motherfucker, you call our babies niggers. Everybody. Not just your enemies. The ARPs, the smacks, the hollow the duns, the angry fans. Everybody. Everybody here that's black. And you up here bragging that you call people niggers and bragging about, hey, if you had to go that far back, I must be great. Real great people just show it. That's the respect I have for you. You just left and came back healthy. You ain't got to tell me you worked out. I see it. You ain't got to tell me you eat clean. I see it. When you really a good person, we going to see those actions. You out here laughing that this was 10 years ago, so you just this great fucking person, when all the Gym 2023, the collective of these actions are just showing how you don't really give a fuck. Or at least it's coming across that way. It seems to me you're more focused on personal vendettas that people have against you. You made a collective, harsh, you put black women's vaginas up and put horrific things that you compared it to. I was so happy when I saw your third video. In the third video, you didn't open it up. It took us a while to get there. But you had finally said, I was so focused on myself that I forgot that even though it was 10 years ago for me, this was new to you guys. I was like, okay, well, cool. Maybe I can be a little bit more softer when I do my man-to-man on. And you was going in the right direction, and you used that to segue back into yourself. You know what you should have done? You said you took time away. I ain't being funny. You know what you should have done? In your time away, you said you logged off Twitter, you logged off all social media, and you just been chilling by yourself. You should have looked at a black man in the 50s getting drugged on the back of a truck till his skin come off. You should have sat there and watched a whole bunch of videos like that. You should have just sat down for a really long time and reminded yourself the horrific things that black Americans have gone through. And I think that would have helped hit harder on why you're receiving the treatment you're receiving. To me, it sounds as if in your brain, what you did is like saying, shut your fat ass up. Oh man, I was mad. My girlfriend left me for an overweight guy, so I just called her fat. I ain't really mean it. It sounds like you taking shit really, really lightly and not understanding the plight of what we going through, what going through and what we went through. That's what you should have done with your time away, because like you got 3 videos defending yourself just really think about this. Slow it down. You have 3 videos. Out of these 3 videos, collectively together, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going to throw them out there. I think collectively together out of 3 videos, you got about 1 minute. They all about 15 minutes apiece, so you got 45 minutes. You got like 1 minute of trying to, I don't even know if you really apologize, because when you got to the sorrow part, it was, that shit was stupid. That was fucked up what I did. You talk for that for like 10, 15 seconds, and you say, but you go back to defending yourself. You go back to you, and we should feel sorry for you for being counseled. All this, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what none of these people think. They all grown adults. They can feel whatever. I'm not here to make nobody swear again. I'm telling you. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to get you into the mind of the psyche of the community that you in, that you thrive in, that you make money from. He can't be mad for getting the treatments when he the one that put the tweets out. I say this multiple times. Watch what you say and type on the internet. It lasts forever. Just not only that, like, it's slap in the face of what Jimz 2023 is saying and doing, following the old Jimz who was racist. This ain't growth, my brother. This ain't growth. This is being closed-minded, and this is lacking empathy of showing that you really know how to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. This is not growth. I ain't no enemy of yours. I ain't no hater. The best thing you can do is learn from this video. This is not growth. All you needed was one video with your attention focused one single way. You don't have to tell us you're a good person. One video showing you understand the plight we went through, showing how horrible this made you feel. You know what else you could have threw in there, Jimz? You could have threw in there, even without this coming out. Let me tell y'all something happened. Like, I was sitting down one day and like I just was thinking about the shit I done. Because we don't want to hear about shit you done if you caught. Be showed more growth if you showed us you contemplated and thought about this prior to them looking up your old shit. You'd have made one video like that. It would have came across so much better. But you got 3 videos in defense mode. The more I saw you angry in your second video, the more I did not like you. The more I did not like Jimz 2023. You have no right to be mad at us. We didn't do nothing to you. We just a group of black people that heard someone call us niggers. What did we do to you? Oh, you still stuck on your enemies. You stuck on your enemies making the video put that out. Fuck your enemies. You don't understand how this works. If we ride with somebody that don't like you, we not riding because we ride with them. We just don't like what you said. It's a direct relationship. All they did was give us the information. They didn't tweak it or do anything to make us. They don't need to tweak it. You put a black vagina up to the most horrific stuff. You specifically talked about how black women are the worst. You specifically said racist stuff about black men. You know what I do if somebody coming at me on Twitter or coming at me anywhere? I just go live and talk about what I don't like. Whatever infraction they did, I'm going to stay on that subject and I'm going to murder them. I'm going to destroy them from it. I'm going to eat them alive from that subject. I don't need to put down the entire community. It questions your psyche. You can say that's the old Jim psyche, but the new Jim just told us, hey man, a lot of people were saying stuff to me. That's how it got to that point. Have you changed? Have you changed? I'm not saying it by the new Jim's actions. Do you feel differently? You said somebody put up a fake tweet 3 years ago. Can you blame people if they thought that racist tweet was real when you had so many more racist tweets? Can you blame the community, as you put it, just found out, fresh, all this shit you said about us? Can you blame? Get rid of the 91. I just did you a favor, the 91. You don't want me to show my attention to you. I have a master's degree of destroying people. You don't want me to do that. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't try to be the dead bush. I think that went down every single topic. I'm not big, so I don't know if you'll see this, but honestly, in my opinion, it would do you good to watch this video if you are open-minded and this all new positive person, because the young Jimz disgusted me with what he said about my fucking people. The new Jimz that just came at us on what he did, just made me feel like he's still a piece of shit. The new actions. And I'll leave it at that. And I promise you, a lot of people feel the way I feel, man. There's opportunity for growth if you really are open-minded. That's why I call these man-to-mans. It's harsh, but I try to give you something that you can take away from this. When you offend an entire group of people, we ain't trying to hear none of that bullshit. We're not trying to hear nothing about such and such just dislike me or whatever. Such and such said this about me first. We don't give a fuck. I'll treat them the same way if they was in this community. Why would I care if another person said that shit and they was in this community and they were big and had a following like you? I'd be saying the same shit because I'm not saying this because you're Jimz. I'm saying this because of the actions. Real talk, man. Y'all hold it down.